And touche. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. I wish I could wait. I can move this, but I'm a dumbass. See how many people we actually have on. One. I'll give it another second. All right, here we go. Let's go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to wrap it up. The special edition we have for you today is going to blow your mind. We have got a show and a half, and I'm telling you, today's edition is something that everyone's going to love. Okay? Guesses as to what it's all about today?
Not food, since it was about food last week.
Well, let me tell you one thing. I just want to drop this knowledge on you of what's going on. Backstreet is back, folks. The Backstreet Boys have shown up and some reason sponsored John Hunter Nemechek's car.
Wow.
And we get to see them run somewhere mid-pack for their world tour, calling all the... Look, Backstreet Boys were popular right about the time I ended high school, and I'm in my mid-40s.
What in the world is... What are we doing in NASCAR, Backstreet Boys?
I guess they just like, where can we find middle-aged people? And the NASCAR was their answer. So there you go. How's it going in the chat, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm waving. I'm not hitting cars. We got Victor. I see Matt. What's happening, boys?
Is there a bunch of middle-aged women going to be at Las Vegas this week?
Maybe. You know, Vegas, if you're going to pick up crazy middle-aged women, Vegas might be the place to do it.
Hey.
They got those girls know. But you know what?
He didn't win.
He didn't win a bit.
Who won?
This man right here won.
Oh,
the 20.
Back.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Man.
I told you he's going to win the cup.
What about 4 in a row? Is that legit going to happen? Could it happen?
He's never won at Vegas, I don't think, but he's finished second before.
He's pretty good on mile and a halves. JGR seems to be doing well. We haven't had a mile and a half this year, but you got to think JGR's ready for it.
I'm not going to pick him to win the race.
Okay.
But
well. All right, folks. Hold with us. We're coming right back, babies.
Bye-bye.
Oh, let's wrap it up. The car show about cars that go in circles.
Yes.
That you get to see. We don't touch them. We don't see them. We do see them. Never mind. We'll forget everything I just said. I've got a stick up my butt right here. Okay. I do love this scheme, though. Let's get down to it. This scheme's pretty awesome.
Yes. Interstate battery.
Woodstock 99.
Yes.
Heck yes. I had a friend at Woodstock 99. Anyway.
I was watching some clips about that. That's why it came to my mind when Matt said something about this. We're back to 1998.
Might as well be. You large. The music goes with this purple car.
Do you think Denny, I bet you Denny Hamlin goes to sleep at night and he says, "Man, I'm larger than life." Every night.
I could see him feeling that way, definitely.
I would refuse to race if I had to get in this car.
It's ugly. I still think I kind of like it better than last year's, but I don't know why. Maybe just because it has an insanely long word on it. That's the only reasoning I have. Why does Yahoo want to be purple? I don't know. It's a bad idea. Change your color. Change everything.
Do something.
Redo your whole marketing scheme. Is anybody in the comments, are you using Yahoo? I haven't used Yahoo since... it has been at least 15 years. Yeah, look, here's man.
He's back again.
He knows. We got a real theme going tonight. 98 was a good year, man.
My boy.
Look at him.
Almost stole a win on the last lap, baby.
This guy's dangerous.
I tell you what.
Tell me what.
Just real quick, I was very impressed with the racing at the Phoenix Raceway this past weekend.
What do you think?
Both races. Like, I watched most of the Xfinity race, and I watched all of the Cup race. It was good racing. And NASCAR will be dumb though when they won't bring those tires back during the championship race. I'm going to call that out.
I bet you're right. I bet you're absolutely right.
They should bring.
Absolutely.
Explanation is we're using these option tires to test, see how these tires would hold up in a regular race. I'm like, well, why not just bring that tire and make everybody run that tire?
If it's what everybody has, the playing field's even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw that the tire wore out.
It's not like tires have never wore out in
People
NASCAR.
had to adjust things.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Listen, it carried what, like early 90s, late 80s NASCAR there for a while, tires. The tire wars, that was like what everybody cared about. It was like, oh, you got this kind of tire, you got that. Man, it was a whole thing. Bring that back. Get something going on. Because these cars are too even.
I would.
Except for this man.
Except for this man. I don't
So
care what kind
talented.
of tires he has on. He just needs to change up his paint scheme.
Good point. Well, what about this old boy? What a finish.
What a finish for Josh Berry.
Best Wood Brothers finish at Phoenix ever. The Wood Brothers in all of NASCAR almost history, like missing one year, there wasn't no Phoenix then. So they've been at every Phoenix race, when they were in those part-time years there a couple times. But for the most part, and this was the best finish ever. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So good job, Barry. Josh Berry, you got to
They're
think.
getting some more of that Penske power.
Josh Berry's a short track expert,
Well, yeah.
He knows his things. What if he comes to Bristol and pulls off something? Wouldn't that be mind-blowing?
Hey,
Look at this.
You ever put any water in your shopping cart?
Well, no, not a bit. I only drink Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Drink Diet Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
Early to your grave. I think that's the slogan.
If you do put water in your cart, I hope your cart looks better than this stupid emoji.
Tastes like radio fuzz.
The car would be sick. I would say this car would be sick if it wasn't for the stupid cart on the front.
Right. I do. Now, listen. We're all about complaining about crap. So I'm going to throw out some praise here. At least it's all a color scheme. The 3-pillar deal, having the blue and the hood having the blue, kind of makes it match. And the word refreshed is blue. To me, this is the most put together Kroger scheme we've maybe seen this year.
Well, maybe, yeah.
So you gotta look at Kroger maybe like, their best is not going to be everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? You got to judge them on a lower playing field. They get to start at a tee much closer to the green. So it's very, Buscher, man, he's great.
He's got to get a win.
He is definitely. What about this guy? This guy's going to get so many wins. At least 3.
I guess it's stage points or maybe just the finish. I guess the Daytona finish is what's killing this.
Daytona's big.
That Byron has more regular season points than Christopher Bell, who's won 3 races.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. So stage points. Well, let's see.
I guess it's stage point. Well, Bell got taken out at Daytona and Byron won the race.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I guess that's the difference right there.
Now, do you think there's a possibility, because Bell was near the front, what if Bell had stayed in at Daytona? Could he have won every race this year, possibly? I mean, that's insane.
I don't remember him.
He was like near the front when he got turned cockeyed into the fence, I think.
Joey Logano should have won that race until he got really mad at Ricky, I think it was.
Well, I like the color on this car. The more I actually see this car, the more I'm liking it as time goes on.
It looks better on the track, too, like on TV.
Well,
I think.
You can't go wrong with them. It's a little bright.
The 5% of the time that you can actually see the cars when you're watching the race and you're not watching commercials.
I prefer commercials myself. That's why I watch. I want to see commercials. Hey, what about the 48s right there with him?
Coming back.
Everybody's favorite person to say somebody's going to be fired. Everybody, Bowman's going to be fired. For how many seasons have we been on that now? At least 2 full seasons of people calling for Bowman. I'm not saying you. I mean just the general NASCAR fans.
We have close friends that have said that this year.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why people are thinking this.
It's just what goes on. I don't know why either. He's not done all that bad. I mean,
well, ever since he broke
I'm not kissing his butt or anything, but I just think there's a call for hate up on Alex Bowman more than there should be. That's just my thing. But, me.
That's right.
That was weird. Well, maybe it's good it broke up for copyright reasons. All right, here's my boy.
Down here in Vegas.
Got him a big old gambling institution on there.
You think he's going to throw back a few at the casino?
Maybe. He might need to. Contract year for Kyle.
At least you've always been
Maybe he
running.
needs to place some bets.
He's been running top 5, top 10 the last couple of weeks.
He's not doing bad.
Yeah, that's good.
But this was the 8th place. He should have won the week before.
Yeah.
And then the car fell off. Austin Dillon's nowhere near it. Is it just that much talent from Kyle? Or are they really trying to also keep Kyle and he gets everything that the shop's got to put into something more than Austin might, you think?
Could be a little both.
A little bit of both, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be. What about these guys?
There it is. Hey.
One of the main sponsors, apparently, who have emerged for Zane, Title Max. Again, I remind you, you will get your title back, they say, with Title Max. I don't know.
All the way back?
I guess. I guess other places just keep your title. I don't know. I've never pawned my title before, so I don't know. But it's well laid out. I'll give it that. I'm just trying to be positive here. You're right. It's ugly.
That's what I'm going for.
You're right. You're right. Call it like you see it. America. It sucks. I mean, the car.
Another blue.
The 9, it's blue. He's just going to... They heard our cries of, why do you keep throwing the white one in? They did one time, and now they're done, apparently, and they're, okay, here's your blue, over and over and over and over.
Man, Rick Hendricks he's like, I'm going back to the 80s and 90s. We're running the same car every single week.
Yeah.
And y'all just get over it.
Hey.
I mean, the 48, it was different last week, but the 48,
yeah.
The 5's the same every week.
Yep.
The 9's become...
The 48's almost every week, yeah. Rick's got it figured out. He's probably saving money.
Byron's the one that changes the most, for some reason.
Well, he's got a lot of different sponsors. Got to piece it together.
Hey.
He's running this again.
Code Orange Days?
They're still having it.
It sounds scary.
It's a sales vent, okay? Event, not vent. But it could be both. You could have a vent your style. You could scream about it, I guess. You can vent to the world of what's going on, you know? It's just a palate cleanser now. You just... When things have gone awry on the show, Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back. John Hunter. All right, number 3. Speaking of the devil himself, here he is. Notice on the back fender, he's got Lear. Remember Lear? We had we're over here if you're new to the show. In Bristol, we used to have a Lear factory about 30 minutes from here, near where I grew up. And they made crap that went into GM cars, like plastic pieces and stuff. So Dow Chemical Company, plastic, probably got something to do with that. They're doing things and then giving Austin Dillon all the money. You got to be happy about that.
Austin, when are you going to retire?
What's the point say?
He's P25.
Oh,
so far it's better than I thought.
It's much better than he did last year. You got to give him that.
He's up 5 spots, 10 spots.
He's going to keep the company, you know, for one reason.
Papal
approved.
He got that money.
Papal will not let his boy die without fulfilling his dream, except for Ty. Ty can just go to hell. Don't matter. Ty Dillon doesn't matter. But Austin, no, Austin gets his way. Hey, have you ever seen the color Yaller?
Man.
Old Yaller? They always do this at Vegas.
No, it's not.
What's that?
Usually this race is sponsored by Pennzoil.
This is the Pennzoil 400.
Okay, so yeah, so they always do this special scheme every year. But this one, I like this one better. I think did they do black letters last year?
I think so.
Okay, well, this looks better.
But this is good. You're right.
I like it.
Yeah, not bad. Honestly, the 22's kind of showing up with some pretty decent schemes this year. I got to give him credit.
Well,
especially that's pretty good coming from what have been called by people all Logano haters. So we don't hate him.
Hey, I actually texted you. I feel like that penalty they gave him on that restart was complete trash.
It was a little much, especially to be the leader and you control the start. And I mean, like, this tire barely went over, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Basketball. No, there he is again. There he is.
Folks, urgent news. Oh my goodness. Jimmy has made a deal with the Backstreet Boys somehow, and Jimmy's doing weird things. He's reaching way out of pocket to try to come up with sponsorship, and apparently the Backstreet Boys, I mean, we're all going to learn about it here, have a millennium. Is that what it says? Into the millennium. Wait a minute. When does the millennium start in their minds? Exactly.
A millennia starts every 1,000 years.
Right. And so
Are we talking about millennials? Or no?
It says into the millennium at the Sphere.
Oh, so they're going to perform at the Sphere?
Yeah, they're going to have a show there, but they're going to call it Into the Millennium?
Man, well, that's a long ways away.
Well.
We're already 25 years into this millennium.
Exactly. Well, maybe that's it. They're just going to play the hits that they had around the year 2000.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
And it makes sense.
It's 1998 again.
Because that was when they were popular. Right.
Here we are.
Oh, look at this old man right here. In the 60, Consumer Cellular, pardon my hickness, I'm from, this is the only race they're going to be on here for the rest of the year. They're done, but they've got like 6 more to go with Brad.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
They really like Brad mainly. Brad's like, if you like me, you'll like my friend. Get on that car too. And they're like, okay, Ron Priest, sure. It's not the worst looking car on earth, honestly. It's not the greatest looking car on earth. It's all right.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. What about
see,
Under the Sea?
Hey,
Here he is.
Woo!
Everybody's favorite man. He has got so much seafood money that he is making happen, man. Guns N' Roses. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've seen it in the comments here. Let's throw this up. Jones had Guns N' Roses a few years back, and then John Hunter Nemechek and Backstreet Boys, right? That's a very clashing difference, isn't it? Somehow it kind of makes sense, though. I mean, if you had to give John Hunter a music group, who are you going to go with? Backstreet
Creed.
Boys might fill it. Creed?
On Jimmy's car?
Yes, there was Creed on Jimmy's car. That's right. I totally forgot about that.
I did too.
Yes. So, you know what? They probably have a deal with a particular record company or management unit that's bringing them in deals.
Well,
Probably like a one-a-year deal or
I
something.
hope it's Beyonce next time.
She's got a country album. But you know who's
This guy loves country.
stole our hearts? This old boy.
Man.
I thought he was going to run up front here, everybody said.
Gilly Land.
And he didn't.
From where? At Phoenix?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought I heard someone say. In the pre-race, they were talking big about maybe he was going to have something, and I was like, "What?"
See where they're Gilly Land.
Daytona, sure, or something, but Phoenix, really?
Gilly Land is P17 in season points, so not terrible.
That's not terrible.
He's one away from being in the playoffs.
Front row, get it on, baby.
Man.
Hey, you ever buy food at the Dollar Tree? That's a gamble. Tell you what, that's rolling the dice. That's Vegas.
Wait.
He's got Energizer on the back bumper and maybe Star-Kissed, or not Sun-Kissed. A couple things. You can buy tuna there. You ever thought about buying tuna at the Dollar Tree? They're all the same to me. I don't know what's going on. What about the number 2?
What about
Just talk about him for a while. What do you think about this whole penalty deal? He turned Ty Dillon on purpose.
Yeah.
And got a 50-point penalty, as where everybody else, say Kyle Busch, and a couple other people,
Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace.
Yeah. Exactly.
They all got brief suspension.
Exactly. Right? Why the difference for Austin Cindric? What's so special?
I don't know.
His dad's not even the president of Penske anymore. He does something else there, but still.
Maybe they looked at the...
You think that had influence?
What is it called? S something M data?
Yeah, well, he came out and apologized, like, oh, I lost my temper, so he kind of admitted it.
Well,
He probably, you turn your... A tent is a tent, yes. I love that. There you go. That's it. That says it.
Yep.
The Beast.
The Beast.
Oh.
Hard Beast.
6% McDonald's. Where are you going to get 6% McDonald's at? I mean,
only down there at the Tyler Reddick show.
Heck yeah. I know. 16. This is definitely maybe it was last week or the week before. Somebody asked me, what does Action do? And I said, I think it's garage doors. And it is definitely garage doors. or just giant openings like in warehouses or something. It's like rollable doors. And I have to think it's a Colleague coffee cup company, racing company investment, because they keep putting it on the car ever since Colleague Racing took over. So I'm imagining like Circle, it's one of their brands that they own. Mm-hmm. Actually, I know it is now that I think about it. So I don't know why I'm saying, oh, have you ever been to America?
Real
America?
American
beer.
Cheese.
Real American beer is owned by Hulk Hogan, the professional wrestler. You ever heard of him?
Real American.
Okay. It's too big. It doesn't matter if you've heard of him or not.
So this is a real thing.
This is a real thing.
I've never heard of this.
Okay. Well,
Real American beer.
There's a whole thing.
Is that just Bud Light to 9 out of 10 people?
Exactly. It is supposedly just a knockoff of like Bud Light.
Oh, okay.
But Hulk Hogan says you should drink it. He, like a month ago, came out at a big WWE event. I don't know, WrestleMania or something. Like walked out to do a plug for this beer in LA, and everybody booed him and freaked out on him and didn't want him to talk and everything, because a lot of it's come out that, well, first of all, if you go look up any like podcast about Hulk Hogan, you find he is like the world's largest liar. I mean, he is a professional wrestler. He gets paid to do that. Mm-hmm. But even in that is real life. Like they have tape of him just saying things in interviews that can't possibly be true, that space and time would not allow. He once did claim that he wrestled more days in a year than there was because he kept flying over the international date line so many times.
Oh.
So his year had extended somehow.
Would that be possible?
No, because he'd have to come back. You can't gain time like that. Anyway, just crazy stuff. Making up stuff about Make-A-Wish kids dying and just crazy stuff, right? He's apparently not a good person and a racist and all these things. So Ricky's involved with him. And that kind of says where they're headed, I think. It's not bad. The side's not a bad paint scheme, but the font on the front just looks so cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It looks like a local race car with a local grocery store on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, see you, Ricky.
Hulk Hogan just proves.
Man, this entire show is from 30 years ago.
It's a very old show. Okay,
yes.
It's preview to the throwback show. They changed up last week the freeway scheme, added white back again.
Yeah.
I
actually like that. When I was watching the race, I actually thought, hey, I kind of like this.
It's not bad, right? It's a good change.
Overall, all the freeway schemes I'm kind of tired of, but just for a little variance, I was like, okay, hey, you got me for a week, but next week we need something else.
They're going to have to impress you more.
Yeah, they're not.
What about this? They got Evel Knievel over on the 51.
Is that an e-bike? Is he riding an e-bike on the car?
I think he's just jumping the what is it? What did Evel Knievel jump? Did he actually jump anything, or did he just break off? He tried the Grand Canyon. Did he actually make it, or just fall into the Grand Canyon?
I just completely.
I don't know. All the bones he's broke and everything. Maybe it's fitting if Evel Knievel's going to be on a car that it would be Cody Ware. You know. What I think about the full numbers. I like full numbers myself, like on cars. I think that's a good idea, but that's just me. What about the 54? Everyone loves him.
Hey, nope.
Nobody does, it seems. And he did terrible last week. Fell apart.
Oh, I saw they threw up a stat on him. His last 9 races, he hasn't finished better than 16th.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of them are 30s.
30s. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in a bad way.
He's having a bad slump.
So that whole getting around 100 and winning ain't looking good at the moment. Maybe it's the pressure of running the one Xfinity team they gave him. It's making him crack this year. Look, Beefaroo's back.
Baby, bring it back.
Oh.
Back streets back again.
You're absolutely right about that. The other Beefaroo was Beefaroo. I don't even know where Beefaroo is. So I don't think it's old anyway. So this is new. It looks very 90s colored though.
May just be making it up. But
they had this.
I saw one somewhere. But
really?
Maybe I did.
Well, remember he had it with him over at SHR last year. They came on and it was uglier than this. It didn't have fries on it. This year they've got fries. I mean, what do you want from somebody? Noah pulling off some sponsorship. You
got that beef?
Oh, God, this is bad.
Big time.
Let me tell you,
1001.
This is the worst rap in the history of the earth.
I don't think so. You keep hating on it every single week.
What do you want?
I mean, it's not.
Look at this. It's some kind of Easter.
I don't like it per se, but the colors I like. The numbers, the huge fonts, no. But the colors are cool.
The whole car looks like a dentist office.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Just, well, but you know me. I thought it was just going to say larger than life.
Come on, Pennzoil overdid it. You got to put every Penske car you have.
Cover them all.
The 2 and the 21.
This always happens, though. He always gets this Menard Pennzoil split for it. That's always different than the normal Menard. So my thought is it's primarily a Pennzoil that Menards is hopping onto.
Right.
Other than a Menards that Pennzoil is getting.
But Joey's already full-blown Pennzoil.
Exactly. They've got so much money, they just can't handle it. They don't know what to do with it. Oil, you ever bought gas?
Give me some free oil.
Well, they can't. They wouldn't have all the money. Oh,
what?
This is a weird picture.
Blacked
Stealth bomber on the side, shadowed. Look at that 23. It's like wavy where you can't see it because it's not on radar. I kind of like this. I'm going to give it the wrap of the week.
Wrap of the week?
I'm liking it. Listen, this is a bad picture. I think when you see this, it's going to pop. There's very few bad Air Force schemes that Bubba usually has. I like the stealth bomber up there. That's hot.
Yeah.
Good Air Force. I like when they use
not
the planes.
my favorite Air Force scheme, though.
No, me neither, but I think it's the hottest thing we got this week. It's got to be. What about this?
I would pick this over that last one.
Well, there it is. This is blue. They released a picture the day before yesterday, Trackhouse did, of the 88 on the bumper up close. And it looked like the paint was black. And then they released a picture of him standing beside the car, and it's in the dark. And you can't tell if it's blue or it's black. So, if there's a special black one come Sunday, maybe, I don't know. They're kind of being awkward about it. They didn't quite give us, so they're playing games. Speaking of cold custard,
man,
playing games with my heart.
Cold custard.
Did you see that Andy's custard car he was driving?
On Saturday?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
He had that down. That thing was hot. Hot to melt.
Boom.
Where's his points right now?
Cold
Get
custard.
those point numbers.
35th.
That's what I thought.
He's doing well.
He's driving a Roush car, so there's no it's a single car team, bull crap. It's the manager or somebody of Haas said it is literally the fourth Roush car, not a sub car. Rick Ware is below them, below Cold Custard, so there's no excuse for this. We got Cody Ware beating him over there. What about the 6? You like Castrol? You love oil, right?
It's all about the oil.
Well, you know what else it's
They
about?
should put gallons of it out on the track, see who can race on it.
That would make the race better. But right now,
oh, is this rated up?
it's rated up. It's week 6 in our number of weeking. And we are doing the wrap it up, rated up deal. 1 through 4 rating. You answer in the comments along with us. We want to see how crazy we can get here. People love. I'm seeing a 4 already. You got one person just loving it, and Victor's all about it.
I'm giving it a 3.
3. That's a pretty good take.
I like it.
Yeah, I think you hit that one. I got to go 3 also.
3.
And listen, it's on the good side of things. You know what I'm saying?
More 3s.
I could be talked into going to a 4 if I had to.
No.
But I don't want to. I'm just saying it's a high 3. It's not a low 3. I'm not going more 2 than 4.
No, the one that he won the throwback Darlington last year.
Everybody
was a
knows.
4.
Everybody knows. 3.
This is not a 4.
It's all 3s. Christmas tree car. It's not a 4. I'm just saying it's a high 3. Just like high C.
High C?
You ever drink any of that high C stuff?
One time, back in 1998, I did.
Oh, man, that takes me back Tell you what. Speaking of being back in the back of the pack, did Spire make a good move firing LaJoy and doing this? I didn't think so at the time. I questioned it all, but everybody's like, oh, Rick Hendrick loves him. They're going to fire Alex Bowman and let Justin Haley go to the moon on
He's 30th.
a sphere show with the Backstreet Boys.
So
It's not great.
it's not great.
Not doing great. Not, is he even worse out of the 71 and 77? Now, the 77 has been running up front some, though, kicking butt, so I know he's way ahead. Maybe they're not. Maybe I keep going down the list.
McDowell?
McDowell and...
McDowell is 15th.
Okay, that's a huge difference
But then we have the
in
70.
the playoffs. And then Hocevar's 18th.
No, wait, sorry.
And Hocevar's 18th,
Okay,
so yeah.
Yeah, so we have 15th and 18th, 71 and 77.
And this guy's supposed to have the Wonder Crew Chief. Okay? Something's up.
This guy has been a big disappointment.
Man.
Thought
Things-
this guy would have a win already.
He was fast
honestly.
at Daytona in qualifying. He had that going for him. Great job, Doug. And then they were like, you're cheating. And then they wanted the money. NASCAR.
Problem is he can't keep his car on the ground. Look,
That's it. He just likes to fly away.
just up in the air.
Let me tell you, though, this one's going to be a little bit different, we think. This is the hidden car of the week that no one wanted us to see. This week he is sponsored by Bass Pro Shops Spring Fishing Classic. So we don't know if the whole car is different or it just says Spring Fishing Classic on the hood. We don't know what that means. But Johnny has decreed something new to happen. Be on the lookout. Here's the other Spire car we were talking about. He was running well, wasn't he? Didn't he get some stage points at Phoenix, or am I thinking the week before? Am I still got a hangover on the 77 and what he does?
I don't know.
No, yeah, he was third in stage one.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. He was
What
running up
happened
front.
to him? He finished way back.
Yeah, did he get that wreck on the backstretch where everybody just bobbled up there, Cole Custard, and before not Suarez ran into the 78.
I can't remember.
Man, would you have guessed the 78 had as much air coverage as it did during this race? Like normally you don't see anything about the 78. And that leg driver, they put her in, man, and like they were just showing her and she wrecked. Like the camera was already on her.
We should have sponsored her car.
Well, I know. I said this is amazing, honestly, because normally when a wreck happens, they call it out to them and they can't find it with the camera. You're like, okay, go to commercial and just look at the sky, the blimp or something. This, they already had the camera on her before the wreck even took place. I was kind of impressed. Good job, fellas. 35th.
Oh no!
The 35 car, excuse me, coming in 37th.
Have
Last place.
betrayed and cheated on Ricky.
Poor Ricky.
Poor Ricky.
He's so sad. That's not Ricky. Listen, just as good. Means just as much.
Yeah.
Well, listen, maybe Ricky gave up. He went Hulk Hogan beer. Maybe Sonny D says we can't be seen on a beer car. We're not a beer product. We support Roman Reigns. We don't support Hulk Hogan or something. I don't know. It's not terrible looking, honestly. It's not amazing looking.
I don't know. For some reason, I like it better than it was in the 47.
You liked it better on the 47?
No, I like it better on
This?
Yeah.
I kind of do too, I think.
I don't know why.
I don't either. Maybe it's the back end, the way they make it.
That could be some of it.
It does look very different. They've got better artists over at 23. Man, they've got, whoever does their designing, they have got somebody over there that Jimmy needs to contract them out, right? Because whoever's designing legacy cars usually cannot get anything done. But this dude over here at 2311, he's just pulling off so many wins and beautiful cars.
Katie says she's not impressed with Herbst and Cup.
Well,
I didn't
not
think he
either.
was ready for Cup,
Oh,
to
absolutely.
be honest.
I thought he was ready for making a deposit in Denny's pockets.
The orange juice shop.
But Denny, he's larger than life. So, what can you do?
It's a struggle, man.
That's it. That's everybody who's running in.
Herbst finished last?
He did.
Wow.
Yeah, he got in that accident.
That's right.
He got 1 point for the whole race.
Thanks.
So that probably hurt him. Where's he at in points right now?
He's down there somewhere, you know.
He needs to get a real
27th. He's better than some of the other guys we called out today.
Man, I guess, yeah, okay.
I guess he had a pretty good Daytona race.
Well, he's got a freaking good car, though. I mean, you got to give him that, you know. But that brings us to the question of the night. Who can foresee the future and tell us who will win the Las Vegas 400? It depends on 400, really. But you know what I mean.
Well, you want me to tell you?
That. Other people speaking in, they like the Sunny D car. They got something good. I'm telling you, it's the designers at 2311. Those guys are doing good.
I am going to pick the winner.
Oh yeah, I bet you are.
This guy
Do it to it.
has been on a roll of momentum every race and just has had unfortunate things happen to him. He could have won a lot of these races.
You talking about Christopher Bell?
No, I'm talking about Joey Logano.
You're absolutely right. He could have
He's
won a lot of
always
races.
good at Vegas, and Pennzoil is the big deal. So they will give him an extra quart of oil if he wins the race. So that's an incentive.
That makes sense.
And he's going to win.
Okay. Well, you've sold me. I'm definitely switching to Pennzoil. And you've got a great case that you're making, but you're still wrong, and I hate to inform you.
No.
You're still going to be happy. Your favorite driver's going to win.
Well,
Kyle Larson is going to pull off the first 1.5 win of the year because he knows how to do that.
so you saying that Larson is going to win 3 out of the last 4 races here?
Sounds about right to me, Carl.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't see the odds in that favor, but
Have you ever
I hope
heard
you're right.
of Kevin Harvick?
yeah.
Papal? He was not Papal approved, I'm sorry. Think about him at Phoenix. Dominant.
Well-
I'm just telling you, I think Kyle Larson, especially with the few races that we've had that Kyle hasn't been able to shine, I think we're going to come out to 1.5 and he's going to lay the smack down. Hard.
I completely
Cash
agree. I hope he does.
Ah!
But
I'm right.
3 out of 4, I don't think so.
Okay. You might be right.
We got
You might be right.
Chastain,
But we had, hey,
pick.
Bush,
Best average
Bell has
finish.
won 3 out of 4 races as a whole. We wouldn't have guessed that, you know.
Well.
Well, we got Chastain. I see people picking Chastain. Right here, look. Here's somebody. Here's Kathy agrees with me. Hendricks does own it, and it's going to. She says, "Will you be?" That's I honestly, that's my second choice. I was will he be or the 5 or 24. I was like, it's coming out of that garage, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, those are the picks. That's how we do it. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in and looking at the things that we have to show you, namely race cars. Well, we only ask small things of you like clicks. You just got to click. Like if you clicked on something, put that 22 card down, will you please?
No.
Okay. Call the 24, the number 22 hotline. Call us on the hotline. Joey Logano's on that one hotline for NASCAR. Call us. It's the meat line. Leave us a message. We will not answer if you're one of those people like a young person who doesn't believe in speaking on the phone. You're just leaving a voicemail.
I hope you come on down to Bristol, everybody, and see us
Oh, I hope you do too.
in a
But
few weeks.
there's a couple things you got to remember though, and that doesn't work. Never mind. Tried something and it didn't work. Okay.
All right.
Reset the thing. I'm not going to say anything else about it. It totally ruined my train of thought what I was doing. I'm so sorry. I don't either. But I'm going to go back to the meat line.
Oh, yeah, call us.
Call it.
And y'all know if y'all comment on all this stuff and you pick the winner, then we're going to send you some
Free stuff.
free stuff.
Like shirts, like hats,
Yeah.
like random paraphernalia. You know, this is not the used stuff. This is good, brand new products that have only been worn by my neighbor and his cousin late at night while they're catching catfish, okay? We don't send out trash. Obviously, we send out real things. Don't worry about it. All right, we love every one of you. We hope you have a great week and a great race. Don't forget to make your picks down here and tell your friends subscribe. We got to get them numbers up, baby. We're going to get fired if we don't get them numbers up. We love all of you, baby. Bye-bye.
Kenny Hamlin.
Chair fell, yeah.
I mean.
Elliot is the only did not win here. I didn't know that. Why don't these people have a show?
They know more than we do. A lot more. You said something about catfish. It reminded me. I saw this. I wish I could get one. There was on Instagram.